Howdy y'all, welcome back to Black Sheep Meadow. I'm Brent.
And I'm Amber.
We got a good one for you today.
It's still hot, but guess what?
Yep.
We had a cold front.
I think it might have dropped it,
like
what?
5 degrees?
Maybe.
But the humidity dropped tremendously, so it made it manageable. I think today was the first day that it's been below like 50% humidity in a long time. I think I saw 22% humidity.
I didn't even look.
So it made it feel a lot better outside to do anything, even though it was still 102. That humidity dropping definitely made it feel like we could get a little bit more done.
It did feel quite well this morning. It was a huge difference to what we've had here over the past 90 days or so.
And speaking of getting things done, that's kind of what we wanted to talk to y'all about.
Yep. It's actually, today's video is the master plan.
The master plan.
So we've got a lot of things here on our homestead, and I think we get asked all the time, man, why are y'all doing this? Why do you do the things to do? First off, we just like being homesteaders.
We do. We really enjoy. This is a lost skill.
Yep.
That our ancestors had that a lot of our current generation has lost.
Yep.
So honing those skills and learning those skills, we just really enjoy, whether it's raising something for meat purposes or building something
or produce
or the garden or food preparation or food preservation.
Yep.
Well, preparation too, but preservation is a big thing. So we brought you today into our turkey coop that has been a battle all summer.
Yes.
With
it
the
seems,
heat.
With the heat, there's only like 1.5 hours, maybe in the morning, and really maybe 1.5 hours in the afternoon that we can even get in here and work on this. And, the turkeys I felt really bad for them because they've suffered for quite some time in the turkey house. And we've been working on the outside run here for them for quite some time.
And they weren't suffering. It's just we knew that if they could come out into the yard, they would be able to stretch their wings. It would be cooler.
They'd be a lot better off.
Have some more space. They were completely fine in the house.
With plenty of ventilation and fans and
air circulation, food and water. They were never without.
But this is more of the lifestyle that they should live.
Right, and they're definitely, as you can tell, they're definitely at the size that they need to be able to start stretching their wings and running around a little bit more. So
they're very inquisitive.
Yes, they are. I'm really enjoying the turkeys. Yeah. I am really, really enjoying them. They're funny little creatures.
Not the smartest.
Not the smartest at all, but they're funny. Yep. And so the outside of the run is probably, 90% done? Probably
90%. There's still a lot of stuff, little knick-knack stuff that we want to do. We're going to do a rainwater catchment system off the rooftop here. Mm-hmm. Put it into an IBC tank to run for their own water, recycled rainwater for their water. And of course, that'll be a backup. We can always fill it off of well water too.
Right.
So redundancy.
Little things that we need to do to just button everything up, but it's secure here. Mm-hmm. So they can come out. So now it's secure. The little things will come. It's not going to matter if it's 115 degrees outside to do those little things.
It'll be a lot easier. Next, if we ever built the turkey run again, I'm definitely starting on it in the wintertime.
Definitely. But a couple of the other projects we have going on is the barn.
So there's a lot of women you hear talk about
mine first.
We're going to do yours first, yeah. So there's a lot of women you hear about. They have their own she shed in the backyard, right? Well, Amber's a little bit different, and she has her bitch barn.
And I love it. I absolutely love it.
So, and the bitch barn doubles as basically the preservation or the kitchen.
It's I call it the prep kitchen.
And the seed preservation room as well. And you got some photography stuff there you're going to do upstairs.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to kind of multi-purpose it, but my kitchen, I'm really looking forward to getting it complete. We've taken you in there a couple times, but you can tell that it's not completely finished. But with the price of lumber skyrocketing while we were trying to do it, it got to a usable level.
Yep.
So it was it's usable. It's not going to kill me to use it this way. I can wait until lumber prices come back down to a more manageable place, and then we can finish it, which I think we're pretty much there. I wish they'd come down a little bit more, but I really want to get my kitchen finished. I have some ideas for some projects to bring to y'all that I would really love to bring y'all into the kitchen for. Or bring you into the bitch barn. And it'll just be the bitch barn fun. So there's that.
But we have several projects. The tool room in the barn, the big barn that we've had built last year. I've got to finish out the tool room in there. That's going to help with a lot of the tools that we use for our building, gardening, keeping those in order.
Keeping them out of weather and having a secure place for them is something that we've kind of worked around, and we've got tools kind of in secure places scattered. So having the tool room done and complete will kind of give us a central area for that. And there's a couple little projects you're doing inside the barn.
Yep.
Just to
a
make
lot of
it,
touch-up.
Yeah. So we have quite a few things that we're working on, and hopefully now that fall is kind of making an appearance.
Yep. And all of these things together that's what goes back to today's title of the video, is the master plan. We just want to be able, there's a lot of things, I guess, from the pandemic to the Texas freeze, we started off as preppers, ended up as homesteaders, because we realized that a lot of the preparations that we did that made us get through the Texas freeze, we went through the Texas freeze flawlessly. Like, it was a vacation for us.
It was very eye-opening to see that we didn't have a problem.
But a lot of the homestead stuff really helped us with that. We had our own backup power. We had our own food supply. It was a little tricky keeping the water from freezing. We were down to 4 degrees for over 24 hours. So.
With it being 4 degrees for that long of period, you didn't have anything else to do but keep the water from freezing. So
yeah,
it wasn't like you were trying to do 15 things. You had one thing to do: keep the water from freezing, and it kept you busy. But
yeah, this is our master plan. When it comes to something else that a lot of people ask too, do y'all save a lot of money growing your own food? And I think as of right now, the answer to that is yes and no.
Yes.
We've had this homestead, the Black Sheep Meadow, now for, I guess, we're going on 7 years. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you we're still in the process of buying a lot of things, obviously building turkey runs. For the first year, that does not outweigh what food costs would be from a store. That being said, I think in the future, our overall food cost, we're not having to buy more 4x6s to build turkey runs. This turkey run should last us a minimum 15 plus years. So I think in the future, overall, yes, that's the food price, what it costs to produce food for us is going to go down year to year.
In the short term, it's not more cost effective, but in the long run, I see that definitely being cost effective. Mm-hmm. You're going to get to that point where we're not having as many of these big projects that we're trying to do that cost a lot of money outweigh the savings that we're seeing at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. And we're starting to see that already. I mean, mm-hmm. with the raising the meat chickens and not having to buy meat at the grocery store, we're definitely saving money there. But that money that we're saving there is going into turkey yards for the turkeys and chicken, chapters for the chickens. Not to mention,
a lot of the excess that we've produced, either from the garden or eggs or whatnot, whatever we have sold has actually brought some income too.
Oh yeah, that's always a
and it's actually been a surprising amount.
It was, we didn't, I don't think any of us go into, we're going to have chickens for eggs and think that they're going to pay for themselves.
No.
Like, that's not the idea, but it definitely...
I think the eggs maybe pay for the feed cost, and then of course we get eggs off of it for free. Mm-hmm. So
it's very rewarding.
All part of the master plan.
But it's a rewarding plan. But yeah, this is our
turkey run. So guys, we encourage y'all, get your own master plan. Do something for yourself, become self-sufficient, get off the system, become ungovernable. It's always my favorite words.
Favorite word. Get yourself a bitch barn.
Yeah, get yourself a bitch barn. If y'all like today's video, go ahead and like the video. If y'all like what we're doing or all about, go ahead and subscribe to the channel where y'all can watch us every single week.
If you have any questions, let us know down in the comments. Until then, we'll see
y'all next week.
See you next week.